It actually shows how much you know.
Yeah. I did not notice John QT's calling making an appearance in Cap's letterbox. That's
Little trap play in mid here. Paranoia could be nice. Oskia ready to swing off it.
Any day now. There we go.
Oh, Zekin is in. Oh, dang. Got caught before he was able to TP out. Zelsis just capitalizes off Zekin making that space.
And this guy is just full jumped in. Gobera, okay, trying to get something back. Gobera finds 3 kills, but it's another jumping kill from
The
Sentinels.
John QT jumping right-click classic is absolute madness. Still trying to fight back into sight, but he's down to 38 HP now. And they're still coming after him. Oh, PXS just...
Play completely runs amok there. Both players die in garage. They just win the 3v5 anyway. Sen, though, just going to try and get the plant down on B here, but there's a couple players in link ready to contest.
Nice stun.
Oh my god.
Goodbye. How did he live through that? At least goes 1 for 1.
The right-clicking is just silly, and we're kind of using a lot of bullets. It's all right from LZ, but not too sure what the plan for Sentinels is going to be. Narrates in spawn while his teammates are dying on site.
I mean, not too bad. That was a good paranoia for John to play off. The narrate is actually catching that timing. It's doable. Hello?
It's a 2v2. No guns for Sentinels, but a winnable position. Narrate still has double shocks, a recon. If John gets 1 kill here, it would be so good. And he does! The right-click classic for Sentinels. It's been it all day. Now in the 1v1, shocks coming in.
Oh
but
my
Askia,
God.
oh my. 2G barely sneak out of another round.
2 easy round wins for 2G.
Clinical.
Not exactly ideal. Maybe they can make something with a fight over A short. That's nice. That's their only gun, too. So Oskia getting the kill, dipping away. Now calling 4 players into A. Kind of stunts Sentinels on their approach.
Yeah, they've got Gobera pushed all the way down to C long, and they have the passive info trip on B, so they feel more than comfortable to stack over towards this A side at the moment.
Maybe even a reclear idea towards short. No, they'll just tuck in, stick to this 4 stack, but Gobera is really the problem of the round.
Right now, Sentinels are waiting for Zelsis to find something front B.
They found my wife.
And Gobera can't actually peek forward. So if Sen go into B or an A split, even if they go into garage, I think they're fine. As long as they just don't go back to C long, they should be okay.
This is a great pivot from Sen, to be honest. They've read the situation well. They're exploiting the one area of the map that is completely unguarded by 2G. No info over here.
And they still have an embed back in A. Second is sticking around there. Are they calling
they're double
back
embedding.
to him?
Yeah, I think they might even, with the Sova here, try to sell a fake towards C.
Time is getting very low. 30 seconds at the moment.
Wait, no, they might be overcooking this, and I'm not sure. Did LZ see a gun? Now he has for sure. That's a free kill. But they should just push C now,
but
and it'll
now
be okay.
the time is too low. Now the C-long player is actually a problem, even if they don't have to run back into that space.
And 2G are going to recover another rifle down in sewer, and if Gobera just stays inserted here, he can get a nice backstab off when the rest of the team pressure make the majority of the noise.
Narrate is holding this. He'll keep creeping along. This fight really is the round, and it's Gobera. Wins it out. That's another gun for 2G.
Now the spike is still planted for back towards spawn, the defender spawn. 2G have to reclear, but PXS again having a good timing. Not connecting on the shot gives Sentinels a chance.
John QT needs to do a hell of a lot on site. The shot, it's perfect. Forced to use the ultimate. Gobera goes flying back towards garage. Now a double swing ready on the side of Sentinels. Gobera faces the first, but can't get the kill.
Wow. I'm just jiggling from up on site.
Someone surely clears this angle, though. PXS sends the drone.
Good timing!
That's a free kill. Oskia gets out of there scot-free.
Sentinels struggling twice in a row to actually clear that space into A, and losing their smokes as well. Makes speeding up into the site much harder.
2G have been really committed this half to just holding their space, not overcommitting.
I'm out of here.
Into aggro plays. But Sen's gonna send it now.
I'm out of here.
That's a good opener for Zekin. Player hell is stunned. It's lovely on the entry. Zekin single-handedly takes all 3.
That was a beautiful relay bolt that connected all the way back into hell as John QT's fault line gets the majority of default on the site. Nice little execute from Sen there.
Yeah, Zelsis was also thinking about lurking into C, maybe breaking the trip. Had things not gone so successfully on A, he would have gone for it, but instead now he's sort of allowed to do a bit of hunting himself into garage. Might even have heard some footsteps here. Money for 2G down to absolutely nothing, so every kill matters that Sen can get.
I will say on a wider point too, I like this map pick for 2G because Sen, it's been tumultuous goings on Haven in 2025, but things have picked up since they've switched to Zekken playing the Neon, and if they get another win here, 3 in a row, that's pretty significant as far as just deepening their map pool as we head into playoffs and they try to run it back, get to another international top.
Little fake on the lobby default for Sen, but they head back towards the C side of the map.
And unfortunately for 2G there, once again put on an awkward bye. We're only several rounds into the game, but Sen have kept their economy in the struggle zone.
Gobere's got a rifle, and Gobere's the guy they're trying to walk into right now.
But
That is true, except he's about to eat a stun in the corner. Yeah,
Oh, he's fine.
Shock darts going in, Zekken around the corner. Gobera gets nothing, and the slide back sight gets another. Okay. Yep, just spray through the smoke, get your kill, and it's a 3v5 for Sen in the post plant.
Yeah, so Gobera was not fine, is the verdict. Nor are 2G in a round like this.
I feel like LZ might just have to save. I don't think he wants to give that rifle away.
Yeah, definitely. Other guys might try to get some exit frags, but even then, it's like Oski has got the Yoru ult, so not really that important to get anything done there. Silence probably wants to die and get his online. That next round could be pretty explosive for 2G.
Silence, I'm looking at him to step up, honestly. You know, he's had some good matches here and there, but I don't believe he has shown his full potential up until this point. Again, he's had his moments. He's had games where he gets some pretty...
These couple players going into grass could be in trouble.
Gobera's in trouble again, yeah. Oh, this time he's good for it. The sliding Zekken falls, and Sentinels now just have to make this hit happen through long, but the flood retake is already arrived. Gobera, again, blinded up, overwhelmed, but he does well to get a kill. And now, it's still an advantage for 2G, as they still have players backside. LZ is sneaking in, and this is just a war won by attrition. There's your round from Silence, Wyatt.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bang was just a little slow to get around the default box, but can't really blame him. It was a very awkward situation.
Remember, this is a buffed ISO now, where it's going to suppress.
Fight in mid, gearing up for it. Silence walking down, but the rest of Sentinels are here. Re-peeking onto that angle, not so good. And LZ, yeah, he's sort of in that bunny position, but it doesn't look like Sentinels are going to walk into front B, instead trying to deal with all the Cypher Util in garage.
I kind of appreciate, though, at least, you know, signs that they are playing loose in this game. That is where Sen can be in the danger zone.
The timing on this walkdown was great, but Bang polices it from window, and he only gets one.
Yeah, because Sentinels weren't over-committing into the C space, they're just trying to take a bit of garage control. They still had that window player, so nice 1-for-1 there. That leaves B very open, and you already know Zekken's going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and essentially, I mean, based on the 2G positioning, you can't imagine them attempting to go for this. Oskia, I mean, all three of them have very little cash left.
Yeah.
EXS particularly, so
Oskia
looking
with
like
the op too, like...
yeah, we're headed towards a save type beat.
Well, it's like a 3v4. You almost want to get tempted to try and find a pick, but even that's a dangerous game.
I mean, yeah, that's really it. Like, if someone happens to walk into Oskia, that's the only opening.
I don't think they're going to get their opportunity. PXS dies to an aftershock, and Bang takes down the second gun. Oskia will save alone.
One of those like awkward in-between saves where you're not like fully saving, you're trying to see if maybe you could catch someone,
Getting a
and
little
then
greedy.
yeah, you lose the guns, and now they're only going to be playing around this op in the next round unless Zekken just destroys him on
Surely
this
not, right? Wait, I think
corner
he saw
turn.
shoulder.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's going to get hunted down, though. 10 HP, that's easy spam. 3.
Squeeze Qbert with full force to remain calm.
He's been gentle today. This is a quick fight on A, though.
Oh, dear.
Bang just dismantles them. This is where this comp tends to thrive, but Sentinels, oh my god, Bang is just looking so clean today. And second, he's a madman. Tangoing his way into the site and somehow taking minimal damage through that.
That's so annoying.
I love that Sen are execing the site so quickly. Bang doesn't even have time to smoke, but it doesn't matter. Like, we're still just dancing around in main. 2G can't hit the shots.
Don't tell me it's another save.
I mean, that was a 2G force, by the way. You know, Bai was, I suppose, decent enough to get into the round, but it's left them. This entire game, 2G have just been in a terrible economic position.
The econ's bad. They always have their ults. Not finding a place to use them because Sentinels are always getting a kill within the first 5 seconds of the round. This time they got 2 kills.
Celsius is looking pretty sharp today, not gonna lie.
Would you like to issue an apology for the caster curse?
I mean, he didn't shoot anyone. That had no impact on his aim. That was
Right,
positioning, not aim-related, not a curse.
Uh-huh.
Team.
I agree. I think that they're pretty underrated at the moment.
Yeah,
just
do you think
because of
they
the
could
group
beat the
quality
Dodgers?
disparity.
Yeah, they just lost 15-0 to the Cubs today.
How does
Christy.
Zekken square up against Shohei? No baseball fans? That was for Mimi.
I gave you
Yeah, that
one
was
baseball reference. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get too committed. You know?
Healing area.
I'm just praying on their
Interesting.
downfall.
2G, they're on an eco again.
Yeah.
The 20th time in this game.
Not to max out on talking about ults, but the fact that they have held their ults means they're not going to get to cast them more than once this half, which is brutal.
Yes, and normally, ISO Yoru is an ult chaining comp.
Yes.
Where every other round
Yeah.
you're like alternating one of those ultimates. They haven't even used their Sova ult to like support the lobby fight. Like,
Yeah, at some point, surely at some point, we get a retake Dimensional Drift Hunter's Fury combo.
you'd
Or
think.
something along
I
those
don't think
lines,
2G
no?
have gotten to really play a
No,
retake.
they've died two
Yeah, they're
players
just-
in the first 20 seconds every round.
Yeah, they're either pushing up or trying to anchor, and the site
30
anchors, I
seconds
mean,
left.
aside from Gobera, are just getting torched by the stuns.
And you see it again. Stun
Oh.
aftershock. They're stuck in the corner. Silence. He finds a gap. Escapes for now. Zekken still in health. It's a little awkward, but from the top rope.
That's so good.
You're missing
They're
WrestleMania.
so aware that someone could be playing in that corner, or rather would have to tuck in that corner to dodge the aftershock. So they're so thorough that they still paranoia that spot, where the only spot a player could pivot into. It's so regimented.
Oh.
Zekken, that's just clean.
One enemy
And
remaining.
a slide in for the second. Gobera. He's going to be next up to die. Wyatt, I know you're,
Oh, yeah, these
you're
execs
missing,
are gas.
You're missing WrestleMania
But it
to be
hasn't started
here,
yet.
but you got a little WWE action there on that exec.
Yeah, fair enough. We got a frog splash. We got the Uso splash off the top rope. We're all good.
Zekken's an honest boy.
Oh, here we go. Ult's getting used. ISO ultimate. PXS gets
Double.
one on the ult, but Narrate wins in the gulag. And it's a
I have this
4v4
fight.
after finally using the ults. And like you said, Christy, they won't have those again this half.
Unless they ace now.
A world.
There's always a world. Only the cam on B. We've seen Trip here a few rounds. I was thinking maybe Zelsis was going to try and take the timing in because he hears that cam getting clicked into, so he knows it's possible to lurk B. That cam is actually just a bit of bait for PXS to play the close angle.
This is a nice little pivot from Sen, getting over to this very free C site.
Look at the backside tripwire, though, that Gobert's going to try and get a spam kill off of.
Yeah, just if someone goes too deep.
Yep.
Particularly the Neon, if Zekken is trying to run all the way backside.
Maybe even in the Sova. Nope. Spotted. It's
Yep.
gone.
Well, here comes the Yoru ult retake. No Sova to combo with, but still has some teammates to come in. Surely Oski has a shorty in the inventory.
The
Trying to choose a
issue
kill.
might just be Zelsis on a late lurk through garage.
There's
But
still a
you don't get it.
trip.
The ult's getting used, retake starting to come in. Spots out one player. Attacking Hunter's Fury used towards spawn, and it's Bang to open up the round. 2G need to get into the site quickly, but they cannot get past Bang. He's holding this space practically alone, but it hasn't seemed to impede him just yet. Time running. Are they saving? They gotta go. 2G has to run, but they're going straight into Bang, and he's
Oh my.
putting them a C hit. Here we go. Hello, Gobera. You're back in that same corner. I don't think
He
got stunned
loves
this
that
time.
corner.
But he dies again.
Hey, he's 1 for 3 there. That's a good batting average.
In baseball, but so in Valorant.
Well,
And Chrissy, that was a single. He didn't even get an RBI from it.
in his defense, the 2 times he's died there, he's only had a sheriff.
Sure.
Or it's been an eco. I think one of the times he had a gun, but I'm coping. I'm coping. Tell me to
He had
stop.
a gun twice.
But his teammates
point
didn't.
stands.
His teammates didn't.
Point
you know?
stands. I mean, yeah, it feels like 2G have never had guns. If I'm being real, they're on an eco again.
No, it's 2008 out here, and the spam is just coming through. Sentinels, no trouble locking this down. This round down, that is.
Yeah, this is one of those kind of games.
Oh my, he spam site.
Gobert is good
position.
here.
Can he get the kill this time? They're not even hitting, are they? Where is that Rolling Thunder? It's hitting Zekken. They're just sending him in. Like a human meat shield. Doesn't even commit
Bang
to
is
that
up
second.
in Link getting kills, and now finally,
This round.
after the stun runs out, Zekken's getting a 2K. Sure.
We breach-ult our own teammate. He waits until everyone's not stunned, swings backside, dry, gets 2 kills.
You know what would have been sick is if he told Zekken to jump while the breach ult is
And he
coming
gets
in.
sent through the
So you
smoke.
get boosted up onto plat, and
That'd
then
be
you
sick.
kill the players back. No, they're not going to shoot anymore because Gobera is the GOAT of pistols.
Not him, but Oski up here. What is going on? Everyone is
Great
blind.
counter, you
Bang.
kill.
Still taking the time to break the dart, and Sentinels stay even through that.
Bang's still looking for this.
Oh
They're
my God.
high-lowing
Oh my
it
God.
on, and he's still killing them.
Outrageous. They're going for more as well. LZ getting swung on. Bang. 3K already.
But have I ever told a lie?
The aforementioned Gobera pistol round hype up.
The Sentinels haven't killed him yet.
In this half.
In this half even, yeah.
They have killed him in the past.
I don't think they've killed him on the attacking side of Haven all year.
No. So how does he win this round?
He's going to have to land some shots.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any tripwires to get kills with.
Unfortunately, he's going to have to deal with Nere potentially droning and attacking him, and then a fault line into a recon.
Into a
And a
full
flash,
flash.
and a drone.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be somewhat difficult
And Bang
to
has
win this.
2
I'm going to be real.
smokes for the spike
30
and for
seconds
long if he
left.
finishes C.
That's all well and good, but also, they're kind of low HP. You asked for some
Yeah,
cope.
I mean,
I like the way
Bang
he's
could get
moving right
spammed
now.
down. He can definitely get spammed down.
We're doing a lot of clearing, good information. Gobert's going to know they're coming in from CT after this, you'd imagine, if they come quick.
Okay.
How does he reposition
Go back garage,
in
I
this
think.
moment? Is he going to go for the full
The
wrap? He's
issue
not
is
going to
if
get tagged by
they-
the drone.
If they get sight, put down a smoke, have someone stick. Oh, he needs a kill
Hold on.
here.
Oh,
This is the
genius.
timing. They're holding around, getting watched,
Oh.
and can't even get down 310.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
They got the spike down. Could have made the choice.
1 HP.
Oh, that's so brutal.
Every break, too, Sentinels seem to be getting.
It's a great stun. The B hit is stalled out. Paranoia now comes in, and John QT is
Ooh.
just gonna feast here. Clean shots from
My story better.
that they're winning Toronto.
Yeah.
I
Do
really
you have
think.
a cube in your house?
No,
I'm not going to lie,
I'd get one for
Robmer
free.
gave me a Cubert.
Did he actually?
Yeah, the one that I used to cast the other weekend.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I got to take that home.
Really?
Yeah.
I want free things. I would take one
Get
for
this
free.
man a free thing!
But no, genuinely, I'm going to take this back to something I said earlier, though.
Please.
If this SEN team is this good on Haven, that I truly believe has some pretty big implications for them making Toronto and going on a run in the playoffs, because I don't think there are any other teams that are like, we are the Haven team in
Sure.
the playoffs right now. Like I think all the other teams are certainly susceptible to losing to SEN playing like this.
Here's the execute for 2-2, though. Really
Oh,
their last
dear.
chance, and they cannot catch a break. Narrate gets a kill through the smoke, and another with nothing but a bulldog, shutting them down. And in the smoke again,
Hello?
Bang is here, stunned by his own teammate. Doesn't matter. He's trying to find a kill. Silence. Gets it back, and it's a 2v2 out of nowhere for
30
2G.
seconds left.
Great snappy shot from Silence, getting the spike down right now safely, and John doesn't have any util. Great kill.
Last player standing.
1v1. Stinger for Zelsis. He dips away. Shield up for another 5 or so seconds. Zelsis swings right in.
Slightly to the right was perfect for how Zelsis swung that. And now has that kill contract that could win 2G an important round, a round worth 2 that would essentially win SEN the game. If they take it here, it would put 2G on an egregious bye.
Ooh, that stun is beautiful. Free opening kill.
Wow.
Back through the wall. He couldn't see the second
They're
player.
perfect. They are
Okay,
perfect
does Bang
today.
win the 1v1 in here, though, against the shield?
He does.
Uh-huh.
The man is infallible today. Back up to full health. I'm feeling an ace. I don't know if it's too soon to say that, but he's 21-7, a 3.0 KD this game.
And look, he's in position for it. He's the one who's going to take this fight.
In the off angle, Bang. 2G clearing together. Bang trying to get a kill, but PXS hard clears him. And the ace slips away.
No ace, no fun. But with these stuns coming in, there's no way 2G are gonna be able to turn that kill in.
Listen to you, Chris.
You're not very chill, Eggsy. Don't like you.
I mean, they're
And you
not
know
even
what?
hearing this.
They can't hear
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't- they
I
don't
can
even
I
hear
can
this.
talk all I want about Eggsy and how they stink.
Yapping into the void. A lot of damage on Taskia there in Garage.
Yeah, 4 SMGs, by the way, for 2G. 3 Stingers. Askia low as hell already as they're trying to get into Garage against a fairly passively positioned Sentinels. They are happy to take some long-range duels.
Any day now.
Two G have really taken their time trying to explore into Garage here. Zekin is positioned on both long angles. And that feels like the nail in the coffin. They're going to be executing into the site with 0 smokes.
All good.
Take this.
A little dart bait, not too bad, but Zekin's still moving. And Zekin's
2
just
kills.
mowing them down.
Spraying through the teammate. Now the Omen ult bangs
Oh my
here
God.
too, but Zekin might not need
My
the help.
eye.
Ult pop, but is